Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we got a sad one for you guys here today, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, as you guys know, Anthony Davis was part of this blockbuster trade that went down between the Lakers and the Mavs, which sent Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers. A trade that almost everyone seems to be upset at. That's in the state of Texas, it seems, but certainly in the city of Dallas. So we had that situation there. After that, we started hearing word that Nico Harrison was receiving death threats and that he was afraid for his life and his family's life. We also heard that they were even afraid to put him in public display in the Mavs arena. So it's just a really messy situation. Then to add, then to make it even worse, AD comes out on his debut night with the team, and he's having a beast mode game. Like, he's going off in the first quarter. I think in 3 quarters, Anthony Davis had 26 points, 17 rebounds, and 7 assists and a couple of blocks. He was on his way to having a 40-point game, a monster game. And then in the third quarter, Anthony Davis inexplicably got injured with a non-contact injury. And the moment that happened, we actually went live and did a show about it on our channel. And people were just beside themselves. Like, wait, really? So you have a situation in which you traded away the city's a young star for a guy that's injury prone, and the fans are pissed off about that. Then on the opening tip-off of that game, he gets injured in that game. And I'm sure the Dallas Mavericks fans were absolutely deflated. And I'm sure it caused them to be even more upset with Nico Harrison and the Mavs management. So after AD got injured, a lot of us were speculating on what exactly the injury was, because it was a non-contact injury. Now, some of it thought it was a groin sprain or something like that. It wasn't going to be anything too severe. He'll probably be back in a few days. But as new information has come out, and we're reporting this from fadeawayworld.net, and it has the following headline. It says, Anthony Davis sidelined indefinitely after picking up groin injury in Mavericks debut. And now we're finding out that AD is going to be gone for an unspecified amount of time. And this is just devastating if I'm a Dallas Maverick fan. But before we even get into what this report had to say here, today's video is brought to you by sponsor PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week on PrizePicks, I'm looking at the upcoming NBA schedule and selecting Stephen Curry for more than 29 points and Kevin Durant for more than 27 points and Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds and Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So let's get into what this article has to say here. It says the Dallas Mavericks have gotten off to a horrible start in their new era after trading Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis and Max Christie. Davis made his Mavericks debut in an emphatic showing against the Houston Rockets, where he left the game in the third quarter with a groin injury. It has now been confirmed that Davis is expected to be injured for the foreseeable future, with Mark Stein deeming the return timetable as indefinite. It is feared that the Mavericks' newly acquired Anthony Davis will be sidelined for an indefinite period, with the severity of his adductor injury sustained Saturday still being determined, league sources tell the Stein line. Then continues on. Shams also reported on it, calling it a multiple-week absence that could last a month. Dallas Mavericks star Anthony Davis is expected to miss multiple weeks with the left abductor strain Sources tell ESPN his absence could stretch to a month. This is going from bad to worse for the Mavericks. The fans have to reconcile with losing a 25-year-old superstar who the franchise thought was too injury prone for a 31-year-old star who has a career worth of games proving he's injury prone. If Davis misses 10 plus games over the next month, it will be his 7th double-digit game absence over the last 7 seasons. Luka has only one stretch of missing games this long since being drafted into the NBA, with this stretch coming off with his calf injury this season. So you heard what the report had to say there. What are my thoughts about this? It's sad, right? It's sad. It's sad that things are happening this way for the Dallas Mavericks, because a lot of this seems like it could have been avoided. A lot of it. This seems like a self-inflicted wound. Because now, if you're a Mavs fan, you're saying to yourself, our future just went right out the window. It just went right out the window. Here's another reason why, if I'm a Mavs fan, I'm absolutely dejected. The reason is because of the NBA standings. If you look at the Western Conference landscape right now, the Dallas Mavericks are the 8th seed. They're behind teams like the Clippers, the Wolves, the Lakers, and all of that. So they're in a jam-packed Western Conference, and now they're going to be without their centerpiece player for the next month, which means that there's a real chance that they could go tumbling down the standings. Golden State just got Jimmy Butler. Now, obviously, they had a win against the Chicago Bulls, which is nothing to write home about, but I expect them to move up in the standings. You still have the Suns there that are probably going to try to find a way to make a push. So if I'm a Mavs fan, you're like, now we're just hoping to be a bottom seed in a play-in tournament picture. Because with Anthony Davis missing a month, that's going to hurt. And who's to say that if he comes back, he's not going to get injured again? Who's to say? Who is to say? So for me, man, I really don't understand what the Mavs were doing here. I really don't understand the thought process here, because now it has to work with AD. It has to work. And when he comes back, you're just going to have your fingers crossed and hope that he doesn't get injured again. But that's a very big hope. And I really do feel bad for AD. I really do, because he was definitely blindsided by all of this. And I think that what's going to happen is, what's eventually going to happen is AD's going to realize that he's going to be forgotten as quickly as he was remembered by the Laker fan. Laker fans are going to forget about Anthony Davis. They're going to forget about him. They got the new shiny toy, and that's Luka Doncic. And Laker fans really only resonate with the big name guys. There are a few role players that I can think of them resonating with over the years, but that's where their attention is going to be right now. I don't think he's going to get any boos or anything like when he comes back. He's probably going to get a tribute video. I'm 100% certain of that. But the spotlight that he used to have playing alongside LeBron James in LA, all of that is gone. So I hope Anthony Davis is able to make a speedy recovery and really come back and show the world what he has, right? These are my thoughts on it. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section, and we'll catch you guys on the next show, and I'm out. Peace.